Lee's in Dartford. Lee?
Yeah, afternoon, Tom. How are we doing?
Yes, I'm all right.
Nigel Farage, he's an half living a lot of people's heads rent-free, doesn't he? I mean, Ed Davey, can't stop mentioning him. I mean, Sir Keir Starmer, every other
Here's
word.
caller Lee from
Farage.
Dartford phoning in to LBC to discuss with Tom Swarbrick Ed Davey's condemnation of Farage. And as the conversation continues to the topic of the NHS and how Nigel wants to move to a model of private health insurance, it soon becomes apparent the simplistic views Lee has on the topic. He talks about paying £75 a week on national insurance as if the entire amount goes to the NHS, when in fact the majority of NHS funding comes from general taxation, with national insurance mainly covering state pensions, job seeker allowance and maternity allowance.
James O'Brien can't go 5 minutes without mentioning Nigel Farage. Now, let's get to...
Well, Lee, don't worry, because Nigel Farage will be here taking your calls on Nick Ferrari at breakfast tomorrow morning from 8 a.m.
Oh, right. No, well, I mean, that's by the by, but Ed Davey, come on. The man that runs around in a wetsuit constantly, hasn't got any policy, and just, I don't know, what you've just said in the clips that you played, they're just blatant lying. I mean, there's no one picked up on that. When Farage lies, you'll be all over it.
Well, give me a lie. Give me a lie that Ed Davey repeated in that clip.
Right, so where is Farage said that we're all going to an insurance-based health system?
Well, he's talked a lot about ending the funding model of the NHS as currently is. He's talked a lot about He's talked a lot about not needing to go to an American-style system, but an insurance-based model might be better for the NHS.
Well, for some people, it might be, Tom, because at the moment, I pay £75 a week in national insurance.
Yes.
Yeah? So that's, what, £300 a month?
Yes.
So that'd be a nice private health insurance plan.
Well, Lee,
where I'll probably get a better service.
Lee, I actually, listen, I think maybe the funding model of the NHS does need looking at. I would agree with you, actually. If you want to pay doctors more... Well, I'm actually not knocking the idea. What I'm knocking back is the suggestion... No, what I'm knocking back is the suggestion that Ed Davey has lied. He hasn't lied. He has talked about what Farage has suggested, which is that there might be some people who are denied healthcare free at the point of use if we move to an insurance-based model.
Right, but it's not free at the point of use. I've just told you I pay £75 a week for it.
No, but that's the NHS not being free. The NHS remains free at the point of use. I've had calls to you.
I've got to pay for it.
No, but that's why the words at the point of use are really important after the word free, because it's describing something more accurately than you are.
Well, I don't want to go into the history of the NHS.
Oh, it's not the history, Lee. It's the actual present-day operation of the NHS. You do not pay for the NHS at the point of use.
Yeah, but you're paying for it.
Yes, we understand. What is happening out there today? Is it a full moon already?
So that's the NHS. He's just saying, look at the way we fund it, because at the moment, I think it's nearly £300 billion a year it gets. Yes? A third of our GDP. A third of our GDP goes on the NHS, okay? Because we're about a trillion pound a year, okay, is our GDP. So a third of our GDP goes on the NHS. It still don't run right, does it? People have still got long waiting lists. There's not enough, so £300 billion a year, it still don't work right. I'd say it does need looking at, don't you?
Lee, I'm not here to argue with you about the merits of an insurance-based model. The point you came on to make, if you don't mind me saying so, sir, was to suggest that Ed Davey was lying. I pointed out to you that Nigel Farage has talked about making people pay to visit the doctor and has said that Britain should re-examine how it funds the NHS, which is what Ed Davey was pointing to. So it's not a lie.
Oh, all right. So to be like Trump's America, where everything's private. So when Trump was first president, and now he's president again, he stopped the National Health Service in America, did he? Or can we get to the truthful facts that America never had one? It's always been insurance-based healthcare out there.
Yes, but we know that too. Lee, we've had a good go at it. Thank you very much indeed. Man, the first two callers to the programme, I want to go home.
Click here for some more radio and TV callers. Some insightful, a lot of them dumb.